Amy, let me tell you about a magical place that is so exactly designed to be enclosed space, year-round fun for the whole family that I bet you already know what I'm going to say before I even say the name. Let's say it together on 3. 1, 2, 3. Great Wolf Lodge. You got it, Amy.
My kids loved Great Wolf Lodge when we went. You probably already know that it has a huge indoor water park with a wave pool, lazy river, a bunch of massive water slides. But then your pack can hit the other attractions because, wait, there's more.
Great Wolf Lodge has adventure-packed attractions like Magi Quest, a live-action game kids can play throughout the lodge, plus the Northern Lights Arcade. Spent some quality time there, so your kid who loves the lazy river and your kid who loves fantasy games will both have a great time.
Great Wolf Lodge also offers great dining options and complimentary daily events like nightly dance parties, all under one roof. Unpack the car once and you're settled in to have fun. And with 22 lodges across the country, you're always a short drive away from adventure.
We've both had such great times at Great Wolf Lodge, so bring your pack together at a lodge near you. Learn more at greatwolf.com and strengthen the pack.
Like you beep, boop, boop on the outside? What fresh hell?
Laughing in the face of motherhood. It was like a rotting whale carcass of a stool with Margaret Abels
and Amy Wilson. It's like of the scissors. A podcast that solves today's parenting dilemmas
so you don't have to. I'm sorry to yuck your yum there.
Hey everybody, welcome to What Fresh Hell. This is Amy.
And this is Margaret. And guys, today we are discussing the super secret things that only you know about.
They're not going to be secret anymore.
No, the secret's out. I don't remember how this idea came to me, but I guess it came to me really with the light board, which I have talked about probably too much on the podcast.
You haven't talked about it on the podcast. You've been talking about it on the group.
I guess maybe that's true. So come to our Facebook group, facebook.com/What Fresh Hell podcast, and you can find the group from there. And I got from my sister, for my middle child who was into art at the time, a light board. It looks like an iPad, but it doesn't do anything except for light up brightly. Does it light up bright, Amy, or brightly?
Depends on if you're writing a song about it or just talking about it. If it's a song lyric, you'd have to do light up bright.
It lights up very lightly. It's bright. And you put a drawing, like a printout from the computer, like say, a picture of Bambi. And then you put another piece of paper on top and you can trace the picture that you've printed out. And it doesn't have to just be like a black and white. It can be, my son has gotten way into it, my oldest, and he's into Fortnite. And so he printed out pictures of all the Fortnite characters. And now he has these hand-drawn drawings of the Fortnite characters. And I will say, this is a guy who has always really struggled with his fine motor skills. And so his handwriting is illegible and kind of slopes up, slopes down. I mean, it's a bit of a hot mess express. And I always was kind of like, well, art's not this kid's thing, but we'll figure out what is this kid's thing. And it turns out, I mean, he will draw on this thing for a very, very long time every day. And it's the greatest. And I've never heard of it before. And I thought to myself, why am I the only one who knows about the awesomeness of this super secret thing? The light board costs, I want to say, under $30. And it has given us 1 million hours of entertainment.
So we asked the listeners in our Facebook group, what are the super awesome things that you think more people should know about? And we got so many answers. So I've collected them all. I'm going to put the links to the things we're going to talk about today up on our show page at whatfreshhellpodcast.com. A lot of them are Amazon links. And if you use the Amazon link, we'll get like a couple of cents. We'll get a little kickback. But I want to encourage you in this holiday season, if you see something you like, you can also call the local hardware store, variety store, and see if they have it and give the local people business. I'm not saying you have to buy everything on Amazon, but it'll be a good way to find some of these awesome things we're going to talk about today.
Exacts, Amy. All right, lead us off. I've led us off with the light board. What is, Amy, your super secret thing?
I wanted to start with stuff for us because we're always talking about the kids. This is stuff that makes like our lives easier. I mean, maybe as parents and maybe just as people. So this is something it's a gift wrap cutter from Scotch, like Scotch tape, 3M.
Okay.
They made a gift wrap cutter, and it is this gadget that I've had for about 15 years, and I hide it so somebody else will take it, and I need to know exactly where it is, because when it's time to wrap, 8 birthday presents or 30 Christmas presents or what have you. It's almost like a razor, but it's in between two things, and you can slice the gift wrap so perfectly and so cleanly. It saves you, like, if it's Christmas time and you got a lot of presents to wrap, if you feel me, this will save you 90 minutes by itself.
This I can really see being like giving you joy chills. Like cutting perfect wrapping paper is such a gift to your spirit and soul.
Well, it's like, it's not even that it's straight. It's that of the scissors. It just takes so long. And this goes,
yeah,
it's so fast. It saves you like 90 seconds per present.
My kids have an expression. There's a lot of YouTube videos now, even for kids, that are just like, it's like those cakes where they pour the glaze and it looks really perfect. And they call them satisfying videos. Or it's like, you know, something that gets cut slowly, perfectly. I think they call it ASMR. It like gives you that certain tingly, happy feeling when you see things being like sliced or cut in a very specific way. And I can exactly picture getting that feeling by being like zzz, with like a razor and cutting. I can picture it. It's like a little Pac-Man, right? But there's a razor in there.
It's one of these things where apparently they don't make it anymore, so you can still get it. I'll put the link up on the show page. People are like, why did they stop making this? It's the most amazing thing. Yes, it is, and you can still get it.
Fab.
Tara Lynn says the bug bite thing is her thing. It's actually called this, the bug bite thing. It's a game changer, she says. This makes bug bites disappear as soon as you notice a bite or feel the itch. It's like a suction thing, and you put it on there and it sucks out the venom, and the bite and the itch are gone. She says, I use it on my infant. It's reusable forever. I've used it to get out splinters, and I buy them in 6-packs so I can give them to everybody I know.
I am so glad she brought this up because I have 2 children who are wildly susceptible to bug bites. I mean, is this a myth that bugs like some people more, mosquitoes?
I don't think it's that they like people. I think that's the myth. But I mean, some people react more. Some people have more histamine production or something.
Because when we were on the RV trip, my father-in-law and one of my sons got no bug bites. And then 3 of us looked like we had some sort of pox. You know, we were covered head to toe in these giant welts. And then all of us, including myself, were scratching them badly and ending up with like scabs, and it was gross, but we were really itchy. And so I constantly am running around with that little, it's like a Benadryl type cream, you know, it's supposed to take the itch out.
Cortisone cream.
I want the bug bite thing, and I'm going to order it.
It's cheap too. Paige, this is an amazing one. She uses these stretchy dining chair slip covers.
Oh, I just bought one.
Northern Brothers dining chair slip covers. Are these the ones you have? They're stretchy?
I don't know. I didn't pay attention to the brand. I just bought them.
These are stretchy dining chair slip covers that come in like 26 colors and prints. She used them for her counter stools. You can use them for high back dining chairs too. They look great, and they're like $25 for a set of 4, and they completely cover your dining chair so your kids don't wipe their hands on your good upholstery.
We have 3 bar stool chairs because we have a countertop, you know, in the kitchen where we have all of our meals basically. And they are the bane of my existence to clean. They're just constantly coated in goo. And then I go and do a deep dive and like scrape and clean them for 4 hours. And then 2 seconds later, they look exactly the same. And so I'm getting this episode's going to cost me, Amy.
Yeah. Oh, it cost me. I bought all these things. Yes.
But I had another bar stool that was padded and the side had started peeling off, and my kids would sit at my computer in the kitchen and peel it while they sat there. And so it was like a rotting whale carcass of a stool. And I was about to throw it away. And then I think I saw a Facebook ad for one of those covers, and I covered it, and it's exciting and new. Come aboard. It's expecting you, Amy. It's amazing.
Jen says you can just use pillowcases on the backs of chairs. She uses those when her kids are around and just throw the pillowcases in the wash. So you don't even need to buy the slip covers. Although these slip covers, I will say, look a lot better than you would think they would.
I think that, and the slip covers, there is something, because we have, one thing I enjoy about having whatever my kids are, 8, 9, and 12. I did find living in the house where everything was like rubberized and there was, you know, pillowcases on everything and towels on the couch. I found that depressing.
Right.
I think I might invest in just like 3 slip covers for our stools and call it a day rather than stare at pillowcases.
Right. The coffee table with the bumpers on it. Like, it's a season of your life that you want to move past when your kids are 8 to 12 years old.
Yeah.
We don't pretend you've moved past that stage.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm not so precious and princessy, but I'll tell you what, I want them.
Megan, this is one that I absolutely, yes, this is a game changer. No tie shoelaces. They are stretchy, so they turn any pair of tie shoes into slip on and slip off. These are crucial because it means your kids can put them on without tying their shoes, but they're also, if you have the kind of kid whose shoes are always getting untied and they're not really noticing or retying them and they're walking around with their shoes untied on the way to school, get these shoelaces because they never come untied. They're a game changer, and you can get them in, you know, any color you need. You can get black ones for their dress shoes. You can get white ones for their sneakers. They're fabulous.
And I will say, none of my kids know how to tie their shoes. My 12-year-old has finally mastered it, but it's because I just, with 3 closely spaced kids and trying to get them out the door, I couldn't be bothered. And embarrassingly, I had to sit my 11-year-old down and be like, here's how to tie a pair of shoes. But guess what? He figured it out and he knows how to do it now. It's a life skill you can pick up in about 5 minutes, so don't worry about it.
It's like, I mean, this does sort of delay that they need to tie shoes, but they need to tie shoes again and again and again. And this makes it so you're just not worrying about that. This is soccer cleats, Megan mentions, and that was our problem. I had a soccer player who was playing soccer on the field with the cleats untied every 5 minutes. This solved that problem.
Nice. I like Lisa. We have definitely shared this tip in the oldie timies episodes. Mm-hmm. Goodnight's disposable bed mats. Lay one on the mattress under each of my kids' bed sheets. If they have an accident, it's a quick change the sheets and then back to bed, no wet mattress. And we can take this up a notch. We can level up from this, which is bed mat sheet. So if there's an accident, you take the top sheet off and the bed mat, and then the bed's still made, and then you wash it and do it again.
There's no making of bed when it's dark outside, when it's nighttime.
That was, I don't remember where I had that revelation, but
yeah, we definitely had talked about that.
Triple make the beds, and then if there's a problem, you can unmake just the top layer, and then you clean that, and then it's good to go. Brilliant.
Seems to me like this is sort of always a good thing, as long as it's not one of these crinkly, loud bed mats. Why wouldn't you always have this over your mattress so as not to ruin a mattress when, you know, the stomach flu comes or whatever?
Oh, the stomach flu. Please don't come.
Make the mattress out of the Goodnight's disposable bed mat.
Make every surface in your home out of that surface, and you'll never despair again.
Brooke has a sort of corollary to my gift wrap cutter. She uses the canary cardboard cutter. She says she can make your kid a playhouse with doors and windows in 5 minutes, and then he'll play in it all afternoon. Very handy to have around. But then I loved Melanie leveled Brooke's canary cardboard cutter house up by saying, use printable shipping labels. And then you can go on Google Images, and just like your kid is printing pictures of a Fortnite guy or whatever, you can print pictures of, say, the controls of a spaceship or whatever your kid wants, and then print the labels, and then they go on the house, and then you're not like trying to draw a spaceship for your kid. It's just all there already.
Yeah, Google Images. It's also slightly dangerous, so you have to...
With supervision.
Only with supervision. I definitely remember my kids being gathered around and saying something about, like, they wanted a bomb picture. And I was like, whoa. Before we put that in Google Images, let me be here, you know? So it's like, it's not necessarily just adult topics. It's, you know, you got to watch some of the things of like spaceship, you know, you might not get images that you want to deal with. Heidi says Roku remote app on my phone. So at bedtime, when they won't turn the TV off, I turn the router off. Ha, ha. Guess the internet doesn't work.
Brilliant.
Have you ever seen the thing where it's like people have those scramblers so that if people are talking loud on a cell phone, I don't know if they work anymore, but it was like a thing. I feel like I saw it virally back in the day. Like it was a thing that could scramble cell phone signals.
So people couldn't talk on their cell phones?
Well, yeah, it's like if you're sitting on the train and the person next to you is like, and another thing that happened at work today, and they're going on, you hit this little button and it makes their cell phone turn off. I don't know.
There's definitely certain restaurants, right? I've definitely been in places like, oh, come on, mysteriously, just in here, my data plan doesn't work. I think it still exists. This is brilliant, though. I've never occurred to me that you could do this to keep the TV from working.
I like Gina's style a lot. She sleeps in her workout clothes for her 5 a.m. workout. The only thing I cannot come around to in this post is a 5 a.m. workout, but God bless you, Gina. I mean, God bless you.
It would not happen otherwise.
I'm not going to lie. Your kids can sleep in their clothes too. If they're, you know, if it's late, whenever my kids stay up late, I'm like, put your school clothes on and get in bed, you know? And especially if we have to travel, you know, you have that 8 a.m. flight, so you got to get up at 4:30 and start moving, sleep in your clothes.
Yes. One of my remote learners, I won't say which one, has a habit of showering after school and then getting in the clothes for the next morning right around 4 p.m. and then just rolling through until 3:30 p.m. the next day when they get back in the shower. I'll take it. I mean, if the shower's happening, right?
Works fine for me. I have absolutely no disagreement with that. I have a remote learner who has become semi-feral during this time, and he never wears a shirt. I mean, he just never has a shirt on. He just likes to roll shirtless.
They don't care on the classroom Zoom?
Oh, no. He has to put it on for Zoom. So,
okay.
But it has become just a family joke, because on the family Zooms and whenever anyone's, I mean, he is shirtless 24 hours a day, except for then suddenly there's a mad dash of like, oh no, I have to be on a Zoom. Where's my shirt?
I'm laughing, imagining like if there was a Zoom background that was actually a Zoom foreground, so he could just sort of arrange himself behind like a picture of a polo shirt. So he has a nice.
There is such a thing, because we just did, let me tell you, this is a super secret thing. And we just did a virtual escape room. Amy, do you know what that is?
I only know because you told me, but I think this sounds amazing.
This is a super secret fun thing. So the company that we used was called Paruzal.com, Paruzal. And it's a Zoom. It's like a regular escape room where there's locks and the team has to solve it and get out of the room in an hour. It's a virtual version. And my sister set us up with it. And I was like, I don't know. It's so much fun because my family's been Zooming so much. It's like, basically we're just telling each other plots of TV shows we've seen at this point. There's nothing else to say.
Yeah.
And this is like the whole family gets together, and it was just silly fun. But all this to say, it was a nautical theme, and one of my nieces had a full pirate's outfit on that was a Zoom front filter, like you're talking about.
Oh, that's a super secret awesome thing.
Yeah, if you upgrade Zoom, you get like funny hats and glasses and stuff.
Awesome.
So that's another super secret thing. We'll be right back.
For some of us, tax season is one of the only times that we look at our finances fully. And once it's over, well, that was terrible. And it is completely understandable not to want to think about it for another whole year. But using Monarch and being intentional with your finances in an ongoing way helps you see where your money is going and how you can put your refund to best use.
We are here to tell you, simplify your finances with Monarch. Monarch is the all-in-one personal finance tool designed to make your life easier. It brings your entire financial life, budgeting, accounts and investments, net worth, and future planning together in one dashboard on your phone or laptop.
Feel aware and in control of your finances this tax season and get 50% off your Monarch subscription with code FRESH.
As you know, my husband and I are preparing to send, 3 kids off to college, and I cannot tell you how helpful Monarch has been in showing us our full financial picture, helping us to track our spending and reach important savings milestones. Our weekly meeting, Amy, it's now run by Monarch.
Love it. Achieve your financial goals for good with Monarch, the all-in-one tool that makes money management simple.
Use code FRESH at monarch.com for half off your first year. That's 50% off at monarch.com, code FRESH.
At DSW, we ask the important questions, like what shoes are you going to wear? Whether you're prepping for wedding season, festival season, or just planning the ultimate vacay, the right shoes can make or break an RSVP. So own the moment. You've got big plans, and we've got just the shoes. At the perfect price, of course. Get ready to get ready with Designer Shoe Warehouse. Head to your DSW store or DSW.com today and let us surprise you.
Amy, what's a super secret thing just for you?
Mike's Hot Honey. Amy. Do you love it?
Amy, I know that secret as well.
It's so good. I don't know where I saw it. It was one of those like impulse buys.
I know where you saw it because I bet you saw it the same place I saw it, which is HelloFresh.
Maybe. Oh, and then they had it as like a side.
That's where I found out about it. They had it in one of the dinner packs. And let me tell you, it's life transforming. Mike's Hot Honey.
Mm-hmm. It's just honey that they sort of, I don't know, they distill.
It's got a little sriracha in it or something.
It's like they cut pepper in it, but just a little. It's so good in tea.
Ew, tea?
Put honey in tea, so this is like honey with a little kick.
Oh, I would have never thought of that. I mean, I'm sorry to yuck your yum there. You just shocked me when you said you were putting it in tea. I make like a chicken breast, put a little sour cream on it, put panko on it, and then, do it in the oven. So it's like, quote unquote, it's baked fried chicken kind of.
Okay.
Breaded chicken. And then I just do a drizzle of hot honey on top of that. It's amazing. Steaks, you could eat it on anything.
It's good on like toast with peanut butter, hot honey. Yeah, it's good.
Hot honey, guys. I feel that is a super secret thing. And Mike's Hot Honey is not sponsoring us. And yet, if they would love to sponsor our entire podcast for the rest of our lives, we would talk about nothing but Mike's Hot Honey because we love it.
I have something that I would never have thought. You were definitely going to laugh at me when I say this. And I never would have thought that they'd be so great. And they are so great. My sister got these for me for my birthday. Sasha dish towels. These are made out of saris, like Indian saris, by women who were sort of rescued from horrible circumstances in India. And they now make leftover saris into dish towels and, tea cozies and things like that. They are the most beautiful, colorful things to have lying around on your counter. They're beautiful. And they soak up more water than anything I've ever used. My sister said, you will love these dish towels. And I was like, oh, I guess. I love these dish towels. They're an amazing, amazing gift. Or just seriously, just get them for yourself because they're pretty and they make your kitchen slog a little more pleasant.
This is the kind of thing that you're not into it and then all of a sudden you see it and you're like, I can't live without it. I'm a believer.
These are the best dish towels.
Emma says a coffee warmer. I was just gifted this for my birthday and it is a game changer. I have it plugged in on the corner where I inevitably end up setting my coffee when someone screams and poof, no more cold coffee that gets microwaved 6 times before I finally drink it. I will add an addendum to this. My dad is the ultimate dude who has everything, right? Every birthday, every gift, you're like...
Every dude, yeah.
Is it another long biography of a past president or is it a sweater? I just feel like his gifts are so lame. But I will say I got him last year for Christmas and it was not cheap. I spent, I want to say $70. So it wasn't a, stocking stuffer type gift. It was his main gift, a smart coffee mug. So rather than it being a coffee warmer, it's a mug that keeps the liquid inside at whatever temperature you choose.
You beep, boop, boop on the outside?
It literally has an app on your phone.
Oh my gosh.
That you program the mug to keep the temperature. I mean, it is truly the gift for the person who has everything. And it is probably a level of civilization that we should not have achieved, which is I can have an app that keeps my coffee at exactly the same temperature. But let me tell you, my dad loved this gift. It was such a hit.
I'm going to get at least one of those things and maybe both the coffee warmer and the smart mug for my spouse because the one thing he can't stand is coffee. What's the boiling point? 212 degrees Fahrenheit? He wants his coffee to be 211.5 degrees Fahrenheit and goes to all sorts of lengths, but he doesn't actually have a warmer.
Yeah, I feel that my tea experience, I don't drink coffee and I don't drink tea with honey in it, as we've already established. But my tea experience is I like cradling the mug and waiting for it to come to the perfect temperature and taking little sips and then it's finally at the right temperature. So I don't feel that maybe a warmer, I don't know, but it's not super appealing to me, but there might be someone in your life who is looking for this.
Julie recommended these and I had to look them up because I didn't know what they were. Rocketbook erasable notebooks. They're pretty cool. I'm putting the link up on the show page. This is something else you can get for the person who has everything, particularly somebody who is either an artist or has to do a lot of sketching on the go stuff for their work. It's special, I don't know, it's some kind of polymer. You have to use a special pen with it. And then it gets automatically turned into PDFs and scannable notes that you can save to Evernote or whatever you like to use. And then you just wipe the page clean with a damp paper towel and you can use it over and over again. It's one of those things that from the outside, I'm like, okay, that sounds like it could be kind of a fun kind of party trick thing. But several people responded in the thread in our Facebook group to say yes, the Rocketbook changed my life.
Yeah, I feel like this is a product that I've been after for 20 years and now I've kind of given up on it. I finally have moved enough to computer.
The dog chased the car.
Because I caught the car. I used to always, we've talked about this, I always had paper calendars and I was I like my paper calendars. And Amy finally got under my skin and in my DNA. And also between the podcast and my other work and stuff, I just got to a point where I was missing stuff because it was in my calendar and now everything goes in my phone. I feel like I missed my window for this, but maybe not. Carly says, Amy, and I know you and I can talk about this. Before I say this, please, Amy, let's not let this podcast derail at this point, but I am going to bring this up.
Okay.
Seduced on Stars, the 7-day. She says I got a 7-day free trial to watch it. Haha. So it is, we were talking about The Vow, which was the HBO version. And now there's another whole documentary about NXIVM on Stars called Seduced.
And when I saw that this was coming out, I'm like, okay, I'm not watching another one. And then a friend of ours, who I really respect, was like, no, it's better. You don't understand. You may, if you're like me, already have Stars in your cable package and just not even know it. That was what I discovered. Like, oh, I have Stars. So I watched it, but you can also get a 7-day free trial. If you liked The Vow, but found it a little lacking, as I did by the end, then you should actually, I'm shocked I'm saying this, watch Seduced also, because it fills in all these blanks.
I'm telling you, it's just, there are certain topics, and we've discussed this, Amy and I, offline, for which there is no satiation point. You know, like I could probably watch 16 more documentaries about NXIVM. Like I'm fascinated by certain topics, and there will never be enough podcasts for me about the weird things people get into around like cults. And I mean, I have an unsatiable appetite for such content. So if someone wants to make 5th, 6th, 7th NXIVM documentaries, I'm here for it. That's all I'm saying.
Or just start another cult so we can learn about that one.
Yeah, or if you'd like to just start a cult or a high control group of any kind, please make a podcast while you're doing it, because I can't get enough.
We have a bookshop. It's up on bookshop.org. If you go there and you just search What Fresh Hell, you can find our bookstore. And on there is every guest we've ever had on the show, but also just books that we like. I throw them on the list. And anyway, Lawrence Wright, Going Clear. It's a book about Scientology. It's like 600 pages long. It's like one of my top 5 books I ever read. I loved it so much. If this stuff interests you, it's just an unpacking of the crazy that's really, really gratifying.
And while you're there, go down the Lawrence Wright rabbit hole. He's got like 6 books that are just as good. Have you read them all, Amy?
I have read more than one. I'm trying to think what the other ones are about.
There's one about OJ, the run of his life. There's one about maybe Jean Bonnet. Like all the like things you're like, oh, all the things they've made successful documentaries about, he's written like a slightly intellectual research book about. And let me tell you, I just can't get enough.
I want to talk about something that I didn't know that we needed to talk about, but so many women on our Facebook page talked about it that I feel like I have to talk about it.
Wow, big lead up. Where are we going, Amy?
I'm going to call it the Diva Cup, just to keep things sufficiently vague, because some people have this on with their kids around and in the house and stuff. I kind of know what those are. I kind of know what they're for. Martina said that her cup has been a game changer for the monthly flow. She has less cramps. It's easier on the environment. She's taught her daughter to use one. They're not an easy item to suggest to friends, even though I love mine. And like, same thing. It was like the Rocketbook notebook times 10. People were like, yes, amazing, amazing.
This is not the Christmas gift, probably. You probably aren't going to wrap this one up and put it under the tree.
But I was sort of like, oh, those are pretty fringe. Like, I like the environment, but not that much. But there were many, many people in our Facebook group who were like, you don't understand what a game changer this is. And somebody suggested a quiz that you can take at putacupinit.com/quiz, that you can go to that and you can figure out which cup might be right for you. And I'm telling you, if like 10 people hadn't said, no, this really is the thing you can't live without, then I might not have mentioned it. But from what I hear, guys, this is something we need to look into.
I'm down.
Yeah. Good for you, right?
I mean, I don't use one, but I would definitely look into it. That's like a oldie thing of mine that I'm like, certain technology, it passed me by, but this might be worth examining a little bit more.
Christina says that you're supposed to use chamomile tea bags, like lie down and just put them on your eyes. I did this one because I was having a real, like, the skin around my eyes was getting really, really irritated, and the chamomile tea bags actually helped calm it down.
Let's move on to boredom busters, Amy.
Okay.
This is something I learned about on the podcast, table topic cards.
Yep, you heard about it from me. And Stephanie likes them too.
I love them. I can't say enough about them. It's like a little box of questions, and we do one every night at the dinner table. I have one guy who is a Hoover, we call him. He's a vacuum cleaner eater. He'll sit down and be like, zhunk, and then literally 3 minutes later, can I be excused, after eating 4 helpings of food in 2 seconds. And so we've been trying to work at keeping him at the table longer and slowing down. And we've always done best part of your day, worst part of your day. But as the kids have gotten older, that's fallen away a little bit. But this is a nice next step. So it's just a box of cards and it has topics on it. Last night, ours was, what things are better old than new? That was the question. So I talked about how I wore my mom's wedding dress at my wedding. And, it's just a story I'd never told the kids before. What do they care what I got married in? But, we had one that it's just simple kind of fun questions, but they're pretty interesting and insightful.
I like to bring these sometimes, like if you're going over to somebody's house for dinner or somebody's hosting you for, I don't know, like the weekend or whatever. Like these are a great sort of bottle of wine alternative to bring with you because they're really inexpensive and everybody's like, oh, what's this? And then they'll come back to you later like, those were really fun. They're great.
Lillian has in this category the game Spot It, which I think I've seen. It's like cards and you've got to find the things on the card. She says great family time, easy for anyone to play, even teens get into it.
For loud restaurants and boring moments.
Yeah, I see people, it's like a car thing sometimes, I think.
Yeah.
And then Melissa says Perplexus puzzle ball. Never heard of it. It keeps people fairly quiet. They take a long time. We have family tournaments, so everyone gets in on the action.
I put the link up in the show page at whatfreshhellpodcast.com. It's like a ball about the size of a soccer ball that you hold. And it's just like one of those puzzles where you have to get the tiny little ball bearing like down the slide and into the hole kind of thing. But that times taken to like an incredible level of complexity.
Not sure how I would feel about that.
It looks like a great kids of all ages.
Kids of all ages. Love it. All right, we'll be right back.
Close your eyes. Focus. Listen to work getting done with Monday.com. Relax as AI does the manual work, while your teams are aligned on a single source of truth. Feel the sensation of an AI work platform, so flexible and intuitive, it feels like it was built just for you. Notice you're limitless. Now open your eyes, go to Monday.com, start for free, and finally, breathe.
My favorite skincare products actually feel more like self-care, like they're so nice to put on and they smell so good that I'm actually happy when I get to that part of my day. And I swear that is how I feel about Osea's anti-aging body balm.
Amy, you are usually the lotions and potions queen on this podcast, but I have to say, hard agree.
Osea's anti-aging body balm is a liquid silk body balm that combines the lasting hydration of a lotion with the firming power of a serum, leaving skin smoother and firmer.
This body balm is clinically tested and designed to deliver visible results you can see and feel.
So we've gotten to use this product for a couple of months now, and I swear I have really noticed firmer and smoother skin, like on the back of my hands. It's like getting a mini spa treatment from head to toe.
Get a spring-worthy glow with clean, clinically tested skincare from Osea. And right now, we have a special discount just for our listeners.
Get 10% off your first order site-wide with code FRESH at OseaMalibu.com.
That's 10% off your first order with code FRESH at OSEAMalibu.com. And now, the life you imagined, then you had kids.
From the What Fresh Hell podcast.
The life you imagined.
An ordered house is like a sanctuary, which is why I'm decorating our new house with the farmhouse feel. Clean lines and all white with a few bright accent pieces.
Then you had kids.
Yeah, just walk around the swing set in the middle of the living room and just move that scooter off the couch before you sit down. And don't worry, that's not blood on the cushions. That's just melted popsicle. The life you imagined.
I'm wearing my husband's crisp white Oxford tucked into my favorite jeans because I find it so fashion forward with this simple necklace and this statement belt buckle.
Then you had kids.
I'm wearing my husband's Kiss t-shirt from 1989 without a bra because I'm once again behind on laundry. The life you imagined.
I don't like to plan my weekends. I just like to take each day as it comes and meet each possibility for adventure. Sometimes it's fun to just take a drive to a nearby town and spend the day exploring.
Then you had kids.
If we get up no later than 5 a.m., we can get Spencer to the hockey rink by 6, and then we'll get some fast food breakfast for the other two because Isabella needs to be at Girl Scouts no later than 8. Then if you pick up Spencer, I can get Owen to his 10 a.m. soccer in time while you shop for presents for the afternoon round of birthday parties. The life you imagined.
One thing I've learned to focus on is me time. Whether that's relaxing over a smoothie in the paper for an hour each morning or taking a calm stroll in the woods. I just understand that if I don't put myself first, I'm no good to anyone else.
Then you had kids.
Mommy is using the bathroom. Can you give me a minute?
This has been The Life You Imagined, Then You Had Kids.
From the What Fresh Hell podcast. Amy, we're back. What's next? What else have we got?
Well, we have some improbable kid favorites.
Love it.
Because happy kids, happy moms. So let's talk about the things that make kids happy that you might not have thought about. Lauren says, a dollar store helium balloon with a long string. My 4-year-old and 1-year-old have played with this balloon every single day since the first week of September.
How is it still inflated after all of this time?
I think it might be one of those weird, like, space age silver ones. Those can hold whatever's inside them, whatever toxic chemical.
I agree. A single balloon, even regular balloons. Every once in a while, you blow one of those up and throw it in the middle of, the mix. Even my big kids will still play, keep the balloon off the floor for a while.
Kayla leveled this up and she said, actually, anything from the dollar store is good. I bought a pack of sponges and it has bought me at least an hour of time of happy toddler.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it. Tammy says add water. We've heard this advice before, guys, right?
Mm-hmm.
My kids are 9 and 12 and this still works. Kid A is in a bad mood or bored. Bath time, sprinkler, water table, hose, water guns, hot tub, swimming pool, jumping in puddles, foot soak, popsicles, wash the dog. We get it. It's water.
Yep.
And I think that's a fun one. It's a good piece of advice.
Ella has some good ones here. Make a disco bath. Make a color bath with every toy you can find in that color. We've talked about Lego baths on this show. Legos hold up very well in the bathtub. She says, sometimes I can even secretly look at my phone or finish a drink at the temperature it was intended to be. Ella said glow stick baths also work, which is interesting, but I do have a cautionary tale about, those glow sticks that you get at the 4th of July or whatever.
Yes.
My birthday party, which you were actually at, we had glow sticks and stuff because it was outside in the summertime and we let the kids all run around with them.
That was a really fun party.
It was a really fun party until the next morning when the finish was coming off of my dining room table. And it was like, what happened? It was a glow stick that had started to leak. And then, one of the kids at the party was like, this glow stick is broken, and just put it on the dining room table, where it away the entire finish of the dining room table in 4 hours. So be very careful of those things when they break.
All right. Take the good with the bad. Take the happy with the sad. There's always the downside.
I love this one, though. Lisa, she bought a roulette wheel from IKEA, like one of those, spin the wheel. And she put chores on it and she made it into a chore chart. My kids love spinning the wheel and then actually do the chore happily. I think this is genius.
That is a really fun idea. We have a spinning wheel that Amy and I use in our live shows.
Oh, yeah.
It's a topic wheel. We spin it and then we just, I'm looking at it right now, Amy, and it's forlorn over in my corner over there.
Don't worry, spinning wheel.
Oh, spinning wheel, you'll be back again someday. But I have to hide. The reason it's in my office is because my office is one of the places I've deemed off limits to my kids. And it's really the only place. But I will say, I don't know what this thing costs. Not a lot, right? Under $50, I think.
Right.
And yeah, it's very satisfying. It's like click, 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 click. It's got the spokes, that go around and around and around. And at some point, in getting ready for the show, I had left it somewhere central and I came in and the kids were just going bonkers spinning it. I was like, okay, you're going to break it. I have to put it away. But I thought it'd be a fun thing to have anything. They make, ours is huge. Ours is probably 2.5 feet tall.
Yeah, this is a tabletop one, the IKEA one.
You could do table topics. You could do whose turn is it to talk first at dinner tonight. There's lots of fun stuff you could do with a wheel.
Or even, what you could do? I saw a bunch of ideas on Pinterest about how to keep kids active right now. So I've been pinning some of those to our Pinterest board. And anyway, you could put 5 jumping jacks, hop like a frog. You could put that on there and get a little one, doing some activities when it's 42 degrees in January.
Yeah. And you can also put yes, no on it and let it decide dilemmas. There's lots of fun stuff. We're all spinning wheel all the time.
Alexa, this is a tribute to you. She says, Noni Nog is her super awesome secret thing. We're trying to be Danish babies this winter, and warm drinks are super important because I have 2 toddlers. I need something they would actually drink and wouldn't be a sugar bomb. Alexa's just like, I don't really want to do the hot cocoa mix. My mom, who is Noni to the kids, came up with Noni Nog. It's steamed milk with vanilla and cinnamon. Both of her kids, who are 14 months old and almost 3, drink all they can get of Noni Nog.
That's awesome. And I'm going to give an addendum as well, which is I have a kid who is having some trouble sleeping at night. And we got some melatonin gummies, which are fine. But I was worried about him becoming kind of reliant on them.
Acclimated, yep.
Psychologically, they don't do that much, so I was just worried. It's like, now we go away, we don't have them, he'll think he can't sleep.
Yeah.
My mom's old trick was like warm milk at bedtime. This was like your bedtime potion, the sleeping potion. Heat up milk at night with a little vanilla, a little cinnamon, and then it's like, this is your bedtime drink. You can always have it.
It's magical.
It's magical. And yes, to Danish babying, of course.
I've heard it called Bambino Chino. So you can call it whatever you like. A good name, as you all know, branding, maybe with a little rhyme in it, is always something I'm behind. Yep.
That's Amy's jam. I have one that I was reminded about by the wheel, which is very random, but we have a little wooden board and it says someone's in the doghouse, and there's a little doghouse, and then it's all the members of the family are the dogs. And then when someone's in the doghouse, you can put them in the doghouse. My kids were really into it when they were little, and it solved a lot of dilemmas, and you have to do it. It's a loving exercise. It's not like you're in the doghouse and then we all shun you. It's like you put somebody, like Daddy forgot to bring milk from the store, so you can't have your cookies. Put him in the doghouse. Or your brother hit you and then ran away. He's going in the doghouse. And then sometimes the kids would be like, not the doghouse. But it was a nice neutral arbiter of conflict that was kind of fun. I'm not going to lie. There was definitely a phase where it became, I'm putting you in the doghouse. No! And it got a little out of control at a certain point, but we got through it.
It sounds like it's in a good way. It can be a diffuser of tension, right? The wronged party can be like, that's right, you're in the doghouse. And the punished is like, okay.
That's it. It's satisfying and yet whimsical enough not to be actually painful. It's kind of great.
Lillian, who I know, she has a son who's a gymnast. She has something called Big Blue, and she put a picture up on the page. It's a 5 by 5 foot crash pad. Something you could just like flop onto. She says they use it all the time as an extra mattress for sleepovers. I've huddled under it during scary tornado warnings, and the dogs use it as a bed. It has a zip-off washable cover. This would be a great thing, again, like long winter afternoons, your kids can jump off the furniture onto this Big Blue pad and, do it safely.
We just inherited off of our Buy Nothing page 2 beanbags. And you forget how great a beanbag is. You could carry it anywhere. You flop down anywhere you want. I mean, a beanbag. I'm all about it.
Ramona says, and I totally did this, outdoor toys brought indoors. She says when her twins were toddlers, they set up a Little Tykes slide in their living room. It was there for years. We had this. We live in an apartment in New York City, and my son got a Little Tykes indoor slide for his first birthday, and we were the envy of the playgroup. The kids wanted to come to our house because we had a slide in our house, and you just have to. It's just a season. It was in the middle of my living room for a season, and it brought us hours of happy play.
Yeah, I think that's one of those things you have to figure out for yourself. How much are the pillowcases on the chairs depressing you versus saving you time? And the seasons thing is a really good thing to remember there, that maybe for 3 years, I remember when I had a 4, 3, and 2-year-old that I just thought, my house is just going to look like a train station for a couple of years. And I would occasionally be extremely jealous when I would go to people's homes and it would look like no one really lived there. It's like a hotel room look. And I crave that, but I have come to accept that that's not the home I live in. I live in a home that is kind of bonkers with a bunch of bonkers people. And so it's okay. It's okay to do what you need to do to make that work. I will add to this that my son, he's a recreational gymnast. He's not going to the Olympics, but he's pretty good. He bought with his first communion money something called an air track, and it is a mattress that is inflatable.
Oh.
So it has a little bit of bounce to it, and they're expensive. I think they're close to $150. They're quite expensive, but we've had it for 4 years, and he can tumble on it, and we do bring it inside during the winter. It's a pain because it's huge and it doesn't inflate. You leave it inflated. So it's kind of like having a raft in your house that you always have to prop somewhere, but it gets us through some winter days.
I'm thinking of a friend of mine who has the most beautiful, elegant, gorgeous home. The first time I met her is when our now almost 18-year-olds were 4. I picked up my son at her house. She had a bouncy castle, an indoor bounce house in her living room because she had 3 little boys. Her entire living room was a bouncy castle. And that was just how she rolled for a couple of years. So I think these like blow up inflatable, the kids can flip things are worth making room for, especially in 2020.
It's harder when they get older because now my kid is good enough at gymnastics that he can really like flip and bounce and do stuff. But now he's, instead of careening into the yard, he's like careening into the bookshelf. So you have to kind of make some adjustments around. You can't just like bring stuff inside and be like, it works. You got to really check your surroundings, you know? You don't necessarily want people swinging into your china.
Here's a good super secret thing from Tiffany. She says Alexa has a meditation station.
Oh.
Who knew? My 5-year-old daughter doesn't nap anymore, but there's still those days, you know, the ones where she could use one. We turn on the meditation station and I tell her if she can't fall asleep in 15 minutes, we'll come get her, but it works every time. Also, sometimes she turns it on while she's just playing and there's something hilariously cute about a 5-year-old listening to Indian flutes.
That is hilariously cute is the right term. I love that.
Right.
Anna says, and this is one of the most useful products in my personal history, although I don't have one right now. It's seasons. I don't have one right now and I don't need it. The yoga ball.
Oh, yeah.
When I had a very, very fussy newborn, I would spend hours on sitting in front of the TV on a yoga ball and just the little bit of bounce I could give. And I finally like rigged up a sling so I wasn't holding him in my arms because I would get too tired. But I would just sit watching TV, watching movies, and just gently bouncing on the yoga ball. And that would calm him down. And it was incredible. And then my kids, you know, as they got older, it became their plaything, you know, rolling around it, trying to balance on it, and just fun.
I'm curious, did somebody tell you to try that or did you discover it in desperation? Because that's how I found it. In total desperation, I had it around as like a prenatal, like get your hips ready for childbirth kind of thing. And then like in total desperation, I started bouncing on it.
Correct. Me too.
And he stopped crying.
Well, I think we had the exact same experience. I had it around to like limber up or whatever. It was a yoga ball. It was for yoga.
Whatever, right.
I mean, are people still into yoga balls? I feel like I never see them anymore.
But I keep feeling like women everywhere made this individual discovery that this yoga ball you had around for some kind of weird birth reason becomes like the thing that saves your first 3 months.
Yeah. It absolutely worked for me. So, ladies, use those yoga balls. Amy, I feel like we came up with so many super secret things.
So many. Like I said, I'm going to put the links to all of these up on our show page, whatfreshhellpodcast.com. Buy them on Amazon, buy them from a local store. There's some great Christmas presents in here. I'm going to town.
Our holiday gift lists are complete. What a gift.
I know. I'm in the Christmas spirit now. Yeah.
Guys, come check out the rest of this thread at facebook.com/whatfreshhellcast and find the group. And that's where all these great suggestions are. You can find us pretty much anywhere on social media by Googling What Fresh Hell Podcast. We are on Twitter, Pinterest, YouTube, TikTok. We're everywhere.
All the things. Come join us. And until then, we'll talk to you next week.
Thanks, guys.
This is a Monday.com ad. The same Monday.com designed for every team. The same Monday.com with built-in AI, scaling your work from day one. The same Monday.com with an easy and intuitive setup. Go to Monday.com and try it for free.